Hey guys, this is the XRP Cowboy. Hey, this is Billy. Trying to a little hair of the dog from last night. Ooh yeah! Ooh, it must be magic how inside your eyes I see my destiny. Every time we kiss, I feel you breathe your love so deep inside of me. If the moon and stars should fall, they'd be easy to replace. I would lift you up to heaven, and you would take their place. When I saw red, when I opened up the door, I saw red. My heart just spilled onto the floor. And I didn't need to see his face. I saw yours, and I saw red when I closed the door. And I don't think I'm gonna love you anymore. Computer, classical piano, my dreamers. Billy's awake, and the cowboy's pissed because he just wants to talk. He doesn't like the distractions. You know, we're from Detroit, where the weak are killed and then fucking eaten. Well, I got a couple quick little videos. We're going to talk about a dog that should be euthanized. Like you, cowboy, you should be euthanized. Or at least have your fucking balls cut off. Sorry, Billy's a little aggressive. So let's get into this. Gonna share my screen. Who are we gonna start with first? You know, let's go. Since we're talking about Crypto Airy, had a great video about old Joe, Sleepy Joe.
These airspace restrictions. And also, wow, there was a huge mistake made by Biden in his address. He mixed up the countries Ukraine and Iran. Have a listen.
Putin may circle Kyiv with tanks, but he'll never gain the hearts and
Hera
souls of
laughs at him. Harris laughs at him.
And he will never weaken the resolve of the free world.
Look at how hard she's holding that smile down.
Oh gosh, the face on Kamala Harris was just
Harris, I guess, for president,
right?
At this point. You know, the funny shit about that is where I'm fucking from, when a dog keeps pissing on the fucking rug, it might be a good old dog that sleeps a lot, it's confused, but we fucking put that dog down, you know? I mean, what the fuck is happening here?
Just point out
what kind of world are we living in? Let me try to get rid of this. I don't know how to.
Stravinsky, because they are all addressing
all right,
the
here we go.
reality.
Boom. Here's another video. This one is a fan fave. And let me see. It's about the words. Nice fucking pull, jungle. Fuck yeah. This thing's been blowing up on YouTube. I figured I might as well throw it out there too. Follow suit. Respect. Here we go.
The kind of regulatory framework that
Here
needs
we go,
to
guys.
be there. I just think it underscores the need really for congressional action on digital finance, including cryptocurrencies. We have
this is interesting.
burgeoning industry which has many parts to it, and there isn't in place the kind of regulatory framework that needs to be there. It was probably no different with railroads or telephones or the internet, and ultimately what's needed is a framework, and in particular ways to prevent these unbacked cryptocurrencies from serving as a vehicle for terrorist finance and just general criminal behavior, tax avoidance and the like.
We're seeing how crypto's decoupling from the market.
I just think it underscores the need really for congressional action on
this is what
digital
we
finance,
wanted.
including cryptocurrencies. We have this burgeoning industry which has many parts to it, and there isn't in place the kind of regulatory framework that needs to be there. It was probably no different with railroads or telephones or the internet, And ultimately, what's needed is a framework, and in particular, ways to prevent these unbacked cryptocurrencies from serving as a vehicle for terrorist finance and just general criminal behavior, tax avoidance, and the like. So I guess that's what I would say there. I don't really know the extent to which it's happening, although I just think it underscores the need really for congressional action on digital finance, including cryptocurrencies. We have this burgeoning industry which has many parts to it, and there isn't in place the kind of regulatory framework that needs to be there. It was probably no different with railroads or telephones or the internet. And ultimately, what's needed is a framework, and in particular, ways to prevent these unbacked cryptocurrencies from serving as a vehicle for terrorist finance and just general criminal behavior, tax avoidance, and the like. So I guess that's what I would say there. I don't really know the extent to which it's happening, although I just think it underscores the need really for congressional action on digital finance, including cryptocurrencies. We have this industry which
My dreamers,
has many
my
parts to
fucking
it.
roadies. You know, I get what he's saying with the not being backed. He's talking about stable coins. Remember, guys, Brad Garlinghouse said the XRP is more stable than the US fucking dollar because when you do cross-border payments, and that's their fucking goal, getting rid of these Nostro Vostro accounts so the banks can invest that money and still instead of having those trillions of dollars tied up. They're investment firms, banks, guys, boys, girls. That's what they do. They take your money and they take 90% of it at least and invest. I feel sorry for those runs on the bank in fucking Moscow because half those people aren't getting shit out because they don't have it. Imagine what they're investing. So, point here is you could say, like, you know, Brad Garlinghouse said it takes 3 seconds for cross-border payments. You know, you got Swift, MoneyGram, you've got Western Union, all moving money cross payments, borders. And what they're doing is they're manipulating the exchange rates. You might not get that money for a week, depending on the amount. And, you know, I heard somebody say 1% was lost. My numbers are 6% of the payments are lost. And eventually they're paid. They're manipulating the exchange rates. There's no reason it should take multiple days for cross-border payments. But whatever. That's either here or there. That's just fucking conspiracy theory, conspiracy of truth, my fucking roadies. They're manipulating the money and they're figuring out how to make money from this. And once they do, this lawsuit's fucking over. We'll get into that shit. Just remember that. You can deal with this or you can deal with that. They're all fucking brothers. But Brad, like he said, it's more stable than the US dollar because they settle so fast. Effectively, he said it was a stable coin. And then Brian Brooks, while he was the chief comp controller of currency, said, you know, these stable coin securities, you know, he referenced, you know, what is the fuck is that? I haven't heard of any of that. What's the security? I don't know. But I'll tell you what, we will know. Whatever we think this is going to look like, it's going to look different. But we're going to be right. This is the time to fucking stand up tall. We're going to get into the planning. But we need to start planning what we're going to do with this fucking money. You know, there's a lot of big short undertones to this. And that, you know, it effectively it's having the mental ability to recognize something of great potential, great like mass that's going to move. Effectively, guys, we got into this just like these fucking yahoos got into shorting the housing market. People thought they were nuts. And guess what? All you motherfuckers out there that didn't believe when you're saying it's a Ponzi scheme, fucking tulip bubble, all that shit, guess what? You fucking lose because the whole world recognizes crypto. I listened to Jerome Powell. I listened to a lot more of the video than what we're seeing. And it looked like it was a fucking crypto fucking marketing convention, the way they were talking about it. They walked around specific coins, but we know what this is. We've always known. And now they do. Now you know who we are. Now you know who you are. Michael. You're eating maggots, Michael. It's a beautiful time. This is the time to start thinking what you're going to do with this money. And if one of those things is buying a house, I don't know how big your bag is, if it's small, and your goal is to get a nice down payment on a house, make sure that house has a minimum. When I say minimum, I should refrain. A maximum of 15 years. That's winning again. That's fucking over the man. You notice how they never talk about the 15-year mortgage when you're buying a new house? That's something they hit you for later to make a little couple points. You know, if you've already been there for 10 years and paid a shit ton of interest, that's when your banker's going to call you and say, hey, we should refinance. It's fucking guys. Like, they don't think people do math. We trust these people. And you guys, you got to remember this. They don't offer the 15 because that's not beneficial to the banks. You know, so if you can't afford a 15-year mortgage, wait a little longer. You'll get a big enough down payment if you got a small bag. But if you can pay it off in cash, fucking cha-ching. Don't go taking fucking $500K out and buying $1 million house. If that's where you're at. Fuck the banks. Fuck the banks. I woke up screaming, fuck the world. Fuck them. Don't give them a penny of your fucking money. Buy a $500,000 house. Pay cash. Or $100,000. You know what financial freedom is? Knowing you have a place to sleep when you get home every night. Even if the fucking man takes your job and you can drive an Uber to pay the taxes and utilities. That's fucking wealth to me. But I grew up as a poor fucking kid, stealing cars at the age of 12, playing with Chinese stars and fucking nunchucks and Rambo knives with fucking compasses. And my fucking roadies know what I'm talking about because a lot of you guys are my generation. The last generation of fucking strength. Fuck what I would do. It's hard. I want my kids to grow up that way, but I coddle them. They'll never know what the fucking life we led, you know? Fucking mobile home parks. Fuck. Fuck you, Billy. Fucking sheep. Cut the cowboy's balls off. He's gonna stick them down your fucking throat, Billy. Fucking lay you down next to fucking Joe. Fuck. Murder of one. One fucking sheep, Billy. My dreamers. There's another video I want to show you. And it's important. This should be tragically inspiring. I want you to understand what I see with this. She is representing JP Morgan. Well, and she's talking about the people that bought the shit coins. Like the Ethereum projects. The fucking Ethereum fucking lie. And he's like, well, I own fucking XRP. But watch this shit.
You bring me in to tell me everything's fine, and everything's not fine.
Far from fucking fine.
What is happening?
Computer off.
The long exposure is 15 billion. He kept saying defaults over 8% were impossible.
Oh my
that there
God.
would be 1 million homeless.
Oh.
Yeah, but we have nothing to do with Morgan Stanley.
Yeah. Tell the bankruptcy court. Morgan fails, all our accounts go on their balance sheet.
It's just crazy. Morgan's makes this sucker's bid and we pay their fucking gambling debt?
Short the bank stocks. We wait.
Or we sell our swaps when the market opens. We get our bonuses, our investors get their profits. We get 30 cents on the dollar. Not bad.
We're 3 times that.
Not if there's no market left to sell them in.
Forget it. We're not giving out any lifeboats.
Mark, if Morgan goes under, we end up with nothing.
Vinny. Jesus, come on. I say when we sell.
Look, I get that this is personal for you, but we have a fiduciary responsibility.
No, we don't. Nobody's acting responsible. Fuck responsibility. Are you kidding me? The assholes at the big banks. I want to take.
boys want any appetizers?
We're talking, please. Excuse us. We're going to wait, and we are going to wait, and we are going to wait until they feel the pain, until they start to bleed.
That's what we're doing. We're
That is what
fucking
I
waiting,
want.
my
What about our
fucking
clients
roadies.
who've entrusted us with their
And they
safety?
feel-
I say when we sell.
This isn't about you. This isn't about you.
Hey,
You're up
hey,
beside
hey,
Mahogany.
I say when we sell.
Whatever you say, Mark.
Fucking my fucking dreamers, my roadies. Billy. It's getting a little violent. The Cowboys shifting back and forth a little quick. You guys, I was talking to one of my clients today who was a skeptic, and they fucking were wagging their fucking tail like a dog that was so happy with a fucking bone. And they finally, after bashing the fucking space for years, were like, I bought Ethereum. I'm like, congratulations. Why? And they said, well, you know, smart contracts. I'm like, how does that work? Have you made a smart contract or what's going on, motherfucker? I'm like, but you know what? The founder, Joseph Lubin, is amazing. So I can see why you bought it. And they're like, yeah, he's fucking amazing. I remember you reading a story about how Joseph Lubin slept on a couch and, you know, was going to work for Ripple, but he couldn't get his paperwork. So he got shipped fucking back to his own fucking country, you know? And they're like, yeah, I read about that. That's a fucking bummer. I'm like, fucking sheep. Fucking Joseph. I didn't say this, but Joseph Lubin. Clearly, I was fucking with the guy. And fuck you, Vitalik. You fucking bitch. You guys, I listen. If you own Ethereum, I want you to win. I'll tell you why. Because I fucking own Ethereum. Because I never underestimate the fucking ability of stupid. I try not to argue with fucking dumbasses, ignorant bitches that don't know how to use their fucking brain. Because it only takes you down to their level. Okay? Avoid these people at all costs. Trust me. So you guys, you're probably wondering why I have a robe on right now. And it's because, you know, if you followed me for a while, you'd know that I got into a little trouble at a bar. And I wrestled some guy down, wasn't paying much attention, and he had a beer bottle in his fucking hand. He stabbed me in the ass with it. Well, went in pretty deep, and it's finally healed. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. See if I can get the scar. Can't do it. Can't do it. Oh, but it's okay. Got a crick in my rib. Not trying to be too graphic here. What's up, Bits? Cowboy baby. Cowboy baby. We got fucking cows all over the place. But we're going for it. So, we're going to talk about on what could happen down. And it's very interesting. You know? Let's do this. Got to get my ears off, my glasses. Fuck. I almost forgot the most important thing, my fucking beer. But, so wouldn't it be interesting? Have you ever thought about this from a strategic perspective? Now, you believe in this shit or you don't, right? If XRP is the standard for all the banks and we just heard about the Tranglio shit, where, you know, they're affiliated with Alibaba. That's a big name. What's interesting that you're not hearing, though, is when Ripple invested in MoneyGram, guess who else wanted to buy MoneyGram, acquire it, or at least heavily invest? Alibaba. And it was blocked because of national security. Well, now they're with Tranglio, and they're partners with Alibaba. And Ripple's invested in the fucking Trang, right? I just think that's interesting. What a coincidence. But point is what if we believe in what we believe in, and I know my fucking roadie's do, and so do I. If we believe 90% of this shit is going to go away, well, it's about 27 degrees here, so it's still kind of warm. Ooh. What's going to happen is, it's pretty fucking simple. Most of them will be fucking Ethereum products. Why would you know, I tried to move $400 in Ethereum. They wanted like $300. I mean, how fucking stupid, right? Well, that could be the biggest sham or scheme of them all. But what if this lawsuit within weeks, and I'm not saying months, weeks, came to an end? But first, and this Joseph Lubin tag is an attack on Ethereum. Mark my words. This is one step. We've raised too much fucking controversy. They will get hit, the Ethereum Foundation, by the SEC. They have to at this point. They have to. So this is one step. We've talked about this a while ago. You know, what if right before clarity, or even after it could happen, ETH got hit, Bitcoin got hit. You know, maybe it's has to do with the war right now, whatever. There's a lot of theories on that. I don't want to get into them. This video is getting too long. It could just be the green initiative when Biden speaks. But what if? And this could, like I said, this could raise fucking havoc on the market. It could be fucking volatility like there's no tomorrow. But so you got Bitcoin, you got a lawsuit on ETH, you got fucking interest rates that were built into the market, all of a sudden getting reduced because of Russia, the war, which all this is positive. And then you have a settlement. Because that fucking ship was built to sink from the beginning. It was designed there to postpone and hold things back. Remember, guys, they could settle tomorrow. We don't have to wait for these dates. They're talking all the fucking time. This is why they bought back the shares Ripple. They wouldn't pay twice as much for something if they could buy it on fucking Link2. You guys, whether Link2 knows or not, I'm a Link2 partner, and we work together. They have a lot of my fucking money. Great platform. You should invest, you know, in Link2, and Ripple, and Uphold. But please like and subscribe. The future will be televised here. Jungle. I'm the fucking cowboy's fucking desert, okay? But seriously, all this stuff could happen, you know, within days and weeks apart. And the whole thing is yes, when we're following Bitcoin, when that goes down, it could be catastrophic. But that would create a shakeout for the Ripple holders, the XRP holders, sorry. But what will happen is when the SEC clears them, regulative clarity. Remember in 17 and 18, that corner, when Bitcoin started dropping, it started dropping because regulations. The Forex market happened. You know, it was designed to bring Bitcoin down. China banned it. People fleed Bitcoin to altcoins because of safety. That's where the whole alt market season came from. Those days are gone. Right now, alts are at risk and Bitcoin's safe. Well, until it isn't. Now, where do you think the money's going to go? We've said this a lot. If XRP and a handful of things has regulative clarity, even if Bitcoin's good, people are still going to move it into XRP and the few coins that do because the gains, greed. So we've got a lot of catalysts here for huge fucking growth. And remember, if you're like, oh man, you know, I say when you hit all-time highs to sell 25% and wait for it to drop 25% buyback. The reason being is because adoption is here, but we're still at the infant stage. I think the S&P has got like a $40 trillion market cap. What will this fucking asset class have? It should dwarf that. So when people say 10 trillion, remember, it's not just 10 trillion. It's 10 trillion minus the 90% of shit that everybody that knows anything says is going to go away because they're fucking bullshit fucking scams or just bullshit fucking cryptos. You guys, know what you own. You're in the right space. My dreamers, my loves. There is a revolution going on, and it is a Bitcoin revolution. My concern with that is it's at risk because of the green narrative. And then the cherry on top of the fucking pie, once we have the 1-2 punch of what we're saying that could happen, we've got Elon Musk. It's going to fucking kick in like a turbo boost. Remember, when he owned PayPal, his partner invested in Ripple. He knows Ripple. He's described it. My dreamers, my loves, my angels, minus wells, fucking minus wells. And I want to give a huge shout out to one of my favorite Twitter posters, Twitterers, Warpig. You guys, if I mention someone in this video, please follow them because they're great. And they have love for the fucking cowboy. Billy, we'll say, appreciate today because we don't know what's coming tomorrow. We don't know if we'll ever see it. I feel for the people that love me because when I'm gone, I may not know anything. I may have no thoughts. I may be gone. When you step on a bug, Henry Rollins says, it dies. It's it. But I feel bad for the people in my life because if something happened to me, they would be sad. More in that sadness. It'll help you appreciate them when your eyes open tomorrow. Love.